For joining us for the News at 6, I'm Dawn Baker. Mike Sela has the week off following recent scrutiny by the public over a Savannah police body cam video. Chatham County DA Shalina Cook-Jones saying today she's not pursuing criminal charges against the officers you see here. This is from an arrest they made last year of a man wanted on rape and other charges. Our Madeline Bierster spoke with the DA today about her decision. All right, Madeline, what did you learn?
Yeah, Dawn, I met with DA Jones today as she says she wants to be transparent and open with the public. And now we have all 4 body cam videos from this day in question. DA Jones walked through each of these videos multiple times, second by second, and says the force the officers used was necessary, and she will not be filing criminal charges against them.
Paul Robinson, we know you're in room 218. This is the Savannah Police Department. We see you opening the doors. Take it easy. Relax for a second. Come out with your hands up, unarmed. Come out with your hands up, unarmed. Paul Robinson.
Multiple commands given to a Savannah man wanted on rape, aggravated assault, and kidnapping charges from the day prior, when police say he beat, strangled, and violently raped the mother of his child. Body cam from last July shows 32-year-old Marquel Robinson instead locking the hotel where he was living when police called on him to surrender.
At which time the officers say he's deadbolted. Now, they don't know if he has a weapon. They don't know if he has a hostage. They don't know how many weapons that he might have. They don't know if there are any other people in the room. So what he has done just now is increase the risk of danger to those police officers, and he knew they were out there.
Robinson then coming out, taking off, running from police. He runs through the parking lot and then attempts to scale a fence. That's when multiple officers take him to the ground.
But this was reported to the community as a violent arrest. Was it forceful? Absolutely. Was it violent? No.
Just before he scales that fence, Robinson hears, "You're going to get shot." He still reaches in his waistband. DA Jones says he disobeyed commands, increased danger to the public and to the officers' lives, and never gave verbal or physical compliance. She says they're also concerned at this point that his left hand might have a weapon in it.
Now, the body blows that you saw, the punches to his body, these are reasonable techniques by law enforcement to force compliance.
She says the officers were within their right and applied the necessary force to get Robinson into custody, which is why they won't face charges. When Jones's office asked for these body camera videos initially from police, she says they were told to file a subpoena.
Know that as the district attorney, when I demand to get records about law enforcement, if you want me to prosecute your cases, you're going to have to give me the evidence that I asked for. And there should not be any stalling or obstruction.
EMS was immediately called for Robinson, and force was immediately discontinued once they had him in cuffs. This morning, a judge denied Robinson's request for bond based on evidence that his family members allegedly pressured the victim in this case to recant her report. Jones says she's forming a community group of locals to address concerns about any police performance in the future. You can watch Jones's entire meeting with the media today on WTOC.com, as well as all 4 body camera videos in full. Our investigative reporter Shay Schrader has been looking into use of force incidents and found there's a lack of readily available data on the subject itself.
Yeah, Madeline, we wanted to see how often police departments in our area are actually using force. And unlike other crime statistics, that information isn't readily available and takes some digging to find. Now, the FBI maintains what's called the Crime Data Explorer, and on it, you can look at data for things like hate crimes, homicides, and gun violence across the country, by state, and even in some cases by police department. The FBI also maintains data on use of force by police departments, but last year in Georgia, only 14% of all law enforcement agencies provided their data to the FBI, and only 3 agencies in the WTOC viewing area do. That's the Chatham County Police Department, the Savannah Police Department, and Port Authority Police. Even so, the most recently available data is from June 2024, and in that month, 79 out of 111 participating agencies didn't report whether they had any use of force incidents at all. The FBI says that questions about use of force frequency at different agencies should be directed to those agencies. However, in the state, officers are required to document any instance of use of force, but there's no overall reporting requirement beyond that in the state of Georgia. Shay Schrader, WTOC Investigates.
All right, thanks.
Shout out to these women, man. I don't really feel like they were beating around the bush by exposing the fact that things are not going how they should be going. I am a terribly upset trailhand Bill reporting live from South Florida. Shout out to Adam for sending this content in. If you are the gentleman or lady who sent me another email for the first time about a video, I plan on putting that in the rotation, Lord willing. If you do not know, I am from Georgia. I reside in Miami, Florida at the current time. I am more specifically from Savannah, Georgia. That is my home city. That's where I'm from. I was trying to get, a lot has changed. I visit very infrequently, maybe 3-4 times a year. And so much has changed since I moved away. I was trying to get a visual on the landscape there to see what hotel that was, because even though a lot has changed, it's still not a very large place. So I wanted to get that out of the way. Something else I want to say, man, in reference to comments that I see sometimes, man, I am a devout Christian. If you know what Christian means, then you should know what I mean. When I say that, I'm not going to go into great detail there. We get things in life, we have things in life, whether it be relationships, material possessions, etc., that we're very proud of. I'm very proud of my Lord and Savior. I'm very proud that he's called me to the faith. I'm very proud that he's opened my eyes to believe in him for who he is. When I say things like that and I reference my faith in these videos, it's not to try to propagate you. I'm definitely always evangelizing, but I ain't trying to, convert your ass. That's between you and God. I'm a Christian. I wish everybody was. But I'm just mentioning my faith because I'm proud of it, and I don't need nobody motherfucking approval. Not other believers, not non-believers. You're proud of what you're proud of. You talk about what the fuck you want to talk about, and best believe, anytime you hear Trailhand Bill, it has been this way my entire motherfucking life. Jesus Christ is going to enter the conversation in the picture. I'm not making no motherfucking apologies about that. If that upsets your ass, man, listen, man, I promise you, right hand to God, you on the wrong goddamn channel, fam, because we going to always bring Jesus with us wherever the hell we go, because we're only here because of him. Do not mistake that as me trying to convert your ass. The Bible clearly says some people going to die without believing that Jesus is who he is. That's between you and God. But don't think I'm going to stop bringing them up over here. I don't give a damn how you feel about it. I promise you, you're going to stop talking about what the hell you proud of and whatever you feel. Man, y'all get y'all ass out my face with that. I had to get that out the way. Now, let's get into this video, fam. I think I already said shout out Adam for sending it to me, but just in case I didn't, shout out to Adam. Adam always send me videos to my email. I can speak more freely in this video because I'm black. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't going to get offended and sensitive as a motherfucker when I talk about black people. I just say I'm from Savannah. Y'all voted for this lady, man. Y'all voted for this lady, man. I would have been more, I would have accepted it more accepting if you said he increased the danger for everybody, including himself in that video. You only concerned about them coward ass police, even though you turned around and told us they don't even cooperate with your ass, even though you 1000%. Bitch, man, you don't shut your goof ass up. Savannah, that I know of, unless it's changed, is mostly populated by my people, black people, by race, black people. That's what I know about Savannah, Georgia. So when we talk about the government, we talk about the cops. I know it looked like we seen a mix of cops in that video. I know it looked like we seen maybe what was equal amount of different races of cops. Man, Savannah mostly got black cops that I know of, fam. Like I say, maybe things have changed. Been away for a few years now. Savannah is a black city, notoriously black city, just like Atlanta. Anything going on with the government now, I can speak freely about it, because when other races are responsible, I got to bite my damn tongue because y'all sensitive as a motherfucker. If the shoe fit, wear that motherfucker. If it don't, I ain't talking to your ass. The hell you worried for? You upset for? But you can't speak about other races because you got to be race baiting and all kinds of shit. I don't do none of that. I just describe what's in front of me. So for the third time, I think anything going on in Savannah, man, black people, we responsible for, man. And this chick getting on camera, backing up what them police did, fam, get your goof ass out of here. Was he trying to jump the fence? Was he running with his back turned? Or was he reaching in his waistband, bitch? Did y'all find a weapon on him? I like the commenters that say, if you that damn scared to be a police officer, your vagina ass need to find another profession to work in. You cannot be out here trying to kill people simply because you're a terrified ass coward. What do you mean he gonna get shot? What do you mean he running away? His back is turned to you. Why are you threatening to shoot? Let's deal with this right here, fam. The man is accused of some very violent and heinous crimes. I have to say this because I have to cement this fact. You got two things here: heinous crimes and man. In the minds of too many ill-thinking people, that equals automatically guilty. I just want to remind those of you who live in this nation. In America, we are innocent until proven guilty. Was his family trying to get this alleged victim to retract her statements, or was she retracting her damn statements because it never happened? I just recently covered two videos, 27 years and 20 years, that men served in prison for some crimes that later the prosecution and the Johnnies and the judges, the just us system that sent their ass to chain gang, came back and said they didn't do. So was this lady recanting her statements because the family was pressuring her, or was she recanting them because the shit never happened? I don't know. I'm not in Savannah. I definitely ain't involved in this, this situation, this relationship. If his ass guilty, they got, I hope they deal with that justly, not just usly. But if he's innocent, like he is up until this point, because from what I know, they denied his bond, meaning he probably hasn't been to court, tried and convicted yet. So he's still innocent. And y'all threatening to shoot the man. That's attempted murder. This bitch on camera explaining why the Johnnies violently assaulting him makes sense. She's telling us it aligns with their protocol. That's probably the only damn thing you told the truth about. We not surprised that shit align with y'all domestic terrorist ass protocol. We're trying to tell you, like the citizens of Savannah, that shit does not align with humanity, with treating humans humanely. That's what we trying to impress upon y'all. I seen another video. I ain't gonna put it in here. The citizens, they mad as fuck about this. Not just the family members of this gentleman, the citizens of Savannah. But why I can throw that back in y'all face, and I'm not talking about the family members and the people who are irate by this that are not family members, because I don't know they vote. I just know that's us in Savannah, big dog. I got a homeboy, man, this is my brother, but he does a podcast every week with one of the city council ladies. We are responsible for this as Americans, not just in Savannah, but all throughout our nation. I don't know if this gentleman is guilty. We cannot have I want to say this so damn slow. We cannot have violent criminals freely roaming our streets with nobody's discretion but their own. And that is exactly why we need to deal with these coward-ass police. I probably forgot to say some things that I wish I said, but I hope this gentleman gets justice. I'm Trailhand Bill. It's a beautiful Friday, 4:31 p.m. Y'all be good. I'm confused about how you want us to trust them or you when you are the one telling us they ain't even cooperating with your ass and y'all on the same team. I'm confused about how the FBI is not getting the information that they're supposed to get from all these police departments and it's just swept under the rug like it's a non-factor. Why should we trust any of these cowards? That is the question. And that's also what I forgot to say. Thank you if you made it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you care to go a little further than that, maybe even subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out a few of the other videos on the channel. Either way, y'all be safe.